nation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Per MIAA, PBIAC, and East Long Meadow High School policies and expectations. Tonight's starting lineups. First for our guests from Springfield International. Number 2, Gino Bars. Number 10, Angel Stewart. Number 11, Mia Wise. Number 12, Zahara Wilson. And number 21, Olivia Hill. And now the starting lineup for East Long Meadow Spartans. Number 1, Kenna Marino. Number 12, Grace Bowler. Number 20, Talia Weiss. Number 23, Emma Gosling. And number 24, Allie Thompson. Our great country has persevered because of the men and women that serve our country in the armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to please stand. We thank you for your service to our country, and we honor everyone to stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Can you hear me? No?
No? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everybody, from East Long Meadow, Massachusetts, home of the Spartans. Welcome to girls' varsity basketball game against Springfield International Charter School, used to be known as Sabbath. I'm here along with my daughter, Ailey Weiss. Hi, Ailey.
Hey, Dad.
We're going to look for a good game here. We got Spartans are 1-0. Beat a Ludlow team quite handily, and we'll see how they do tonight. I'm sure that they're up for some good competition.
I mean, just immediately looking at the benches, there's a bit of a East Long Meadow looks a bit outnumbered, but it could be small and mighty, right?
Yeah, absolutely. All you need is 5, right? So Springfield with the tip. We're going to refer to them as Springfield for
easier purposes.
Nice drive by Springfield point guard, and good rebound there by the center for Springfield, number 21. Emma Goslin had that, but got stripped coming through, and Spartans are looking like they're in man here, and drive off the side of the basket. Well,
It's not out of bounds, actually, but it then went out of bounds. So
looks like Springfield's going to be taking it down the
Press.
lane. Yeah.
East Longmeadow broke that pretty easily. I mean, the key to breaking a press is get it in the middle and pass through the press. That's what I was always told growing up playing. So,
Yeah.
and East Longmeadow just broke that pretty easily, but then had a missed pass at the end of it.
Yeah, just a little long there. Weiss on number 12, the point guard. And it's like another drive. Kicked
Good
out.
help defense.
Nice play by Weiss. So look up, good pass to Thompson. And, good rebound by Weiss. No foul there, but nice
Jump ball.
nice jump there by, good rebound by Emma Gosselin to pull it away and aggressively.
Lots of active hands.
Yeah. So some good work there early on the boards, but you can make those layups. That's one of the keys to any basketball game, but especially with the Spartans. Right?
There's been
Pass
the
in.
East Longmeadow curse of the layups.
Right. So Moore with a really nice pass to Thompson. She gave up what seemed like an easy layup there, but trying to be unselfish to her teammate.
Coach Isaac thought so too.
Yeah. Moreno with the rebound over to Moore, who brings the ball up, and she looks like she's going to be the one doing that.
Draws
Nice,
the foul.
nice move there. Foul by number 10 on Springfield. And looks like Weiss is going to take it out underneath. So some progress last year. The Spartans the year before had a tough season, but they bounced back a bit last year. And this year they've got a good handful of seniors with some good leadership, some really solid juniors who can play a number of different positions, and a young team. So
Definitely
Moore-
have an athletic bunch.
Moore over to Thompson.
Good fake.
Weiss, good drive, a little hard, but a good take there. That's what you got to do on those. So number 11 coming down, streaking down, another drive in. Moreno on the defense. Weiss slides through the pick. And
Rebound, nothing.
by, Weiss is stripped. Thompson grabs it. Gosselin tried to step
She
in.
couldn't
but-
really put the ball down because the girl was there, but
Right.
she went to. So just unlucky
Yeah,
at that
one
point.
of those awkward moves, right? So far, no score with 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Pretty good crowd for the girls tonight.
Yeah, very nice. And it's like Weiss got some solid D at the top.
Ooh,
A little bit
collision
of a
on the
collision.
baseline.
And a three-pointer by number 2 for Springfield. So Gosselin over to Moore to Weiss. Weiss to the left hand, drives hard, and nice take by Talia Weiss. Very nice drive there. Good that she didn't hesitate, just saw the opening and went right for it. So we got a 3-2 game here with 5:30 left. Looks certainly like Springfield, their guards are good at penetrating. They look like they're going to be putting some
definitely.
pressure on, and got that into the center, number 21. Do you anticipate, you sense that there may be a little more of a pressing that's going to come here, or you think
From East
from East
Longmeadow.
Longmeadow, yeah?
They don't look too confident in their defense yet. When they're playing their man, they're not really up on their girls. Springfield definitely has a quicker team. So I don't know if the press would benefit them. I think they might be able to break that a little too easily, but there's no harm in trying.
Yeah.
Especially early in the game when there's not too much on the line yet.
Right. So nice rebound there, off, and a nice take by Moore, right in past their Springfield center, number 21. So nice pass down by Springfield. They're definitely pushing it. Weiss with a good defensive play. She gets hacked and no call there.
Oop, and
then
hacked
there's
again.
another call. So we'll see how they're going to call it tonight. She definitely got hit the first time around, but that second time was a no-brainer.
The Springfield coach is saying she was carrying the ball, but
Yeah, well,
got a little tripped up, and there was.
Listen, and Weiss stepped on the inbound line. So it happens. Look like Moreno had looked away for a second, and Weiss thought she had her and held back there. So, all right. So it's, again, 4-3 now, Spartans, with 4:56 left. Some good movement by Springfield, a good switch by Gosselin.
I was going to say, good defense by East
Nice
Longmeadow
take.
there.
Good
Good
pass
running the
by
floor.
Thompson. Good idea by Moreno, but a little too quick on the bounce pass. Just sort of an awkward angle there.
She kind of
Weiss-
got stuck with the momentum of the game, but then didn't have anywhere to go with it.
So that was not the greatest pick and roll, a little delayed action there. More off of the girl's foot.
Yep.
No call there. And that looked like a little carry, but the refs let that one go. Maybe they're not going to be calling that. A long three, and nice board by Moore, who gets it quickly to Thompson, to Goslin, knocked away, and off number 2, out of bounds Spartan ball.
East Long Meadow really needs to work on some crisp passes.
Yeah, and obviously early in the season, so
right,
they're going to keep working.
Definitely.
And, they've definitely...
Tryouts were very recent. They were right after their Thanksgiving break, so they've really only been practicing together for about 2 weeks now. So still
good
very new.
Inbound pass to Moore, right down by the basket. Little off there. Weiss coming back on defense. Nice catch up there on number 12. Got to switch over there, but didn't quite happen. Good tap out by Moore up to Thompson, who comes in. Nice block by number 11.
Number one.
Number 1.
It's okay. His eyes are getting bad, everyone.
It is actually number 11.
13. We were both wrong.
Oh, and tough pass, a little low by number 11 off of number 10's legs. So it looks like Springfield's going to be pressing here. So we have to get the ball into our best ball handler's hands. Inbound it to Moore. Slapped away there. Got to be a little more careful with our passes here. I think sometimes early on there's a tendency, to just try to get rid of it.
No one wants the ball. I always want to get it away, give it to somebody else.
Right.
That kind of where the lack of a dominant point guard or dominant ball handler comes into play here.
Yeah. And they're playing a man here, so they're, so far seems pretty good. Nice three by number 12. So Springfield is up 6-4 with 2:50
There we
to
go.
play.
Good passing from
Nice
East Long
pass
Meadow.
from Moore to Thompson. Oh, good effort. Good hustle by Goslin. And they're letting them play. That was certainly
definitely letting them play a bit.
Looked like a foul there, but
tough because that was a loose ball, so you don't really know who to then call it on. But
but good hustle there by Goslin. So Weiss is inbounding, looking for somebody. She finds Thompson. Moreno throws up a 3 from long distance.
Goslin came out of nowhere to help with that rebound, caused a turnover.
Like it went off Springfield, but looks like the ref's calling it a Springfield ball here. So
that personally looks like it should be an East Long Meadow ball, but
so 2:30 left, 6-4 Springfield, and again still in man. Weiss is up on their point guard. Nice take, but a little much there, and a foul by Thompson underneath on the rebound. I think the Spartans need to get into a little bit better boxing out here. Springfield,
big watch.
Well, they're watching a little bit, and so we got to put a body on somebody and make sure that you're boxing out. This is a place where you absolutely can
prevent a lot of extra points.
Yeah, you want to make sure that they.
You don't want to give them any more chances. You don't want to give them these second and third chances that will totally kill you in a game.
Yeah, and height-wise, it looks pretty even.
Pretty even.
So,
no one really has anybody that's extremely tall.
Rebounds come down to desire and will and positioning, right?
Yeah.
So second free throw here for number 12.
Missed the first, missed the
second. Missed the second. Thompson with a nice rebound. And again, tried to pass it up to Moore. Good idea.
Good hands from
hands there by Thompson. No. Oh, okay. So sorry about that, folks. A little commentary. Tipped off of Spartan's hand at least, and we got a timeout.
I think it is Springfield ball. It looked like Thompson got her hand on it, and then when that Springfield girl went to pass across the middle, when going in for the layup, and then maybe thought it got touched again before that went out of bounds. But I think that was the right call from my angle at least.
Okay, I thought it went.
My eyes are a little better than yours, so I might give that one to me.
I think you might have been looking in the wrong direction. However,
right.
Anyways, it was good. That was actually a very nice play by Thompson to intercept that pass because the girl tried to go down around her and get it down low. So, but I think with the Spartans, really what I'm seeing is generally, this looks like a fairly even matchup so far. I think where the Spartans need to improve 2 places. One is on the boards, and the other is to not they're sort of panicking a little when they get the
They
ball.
need
And
to
they're
play a
starting
little
to
bit
come
more
down.
cool, calm, collected. Play
Well,
their
and even-
game. I
even
think
when
that they're letting Springfield dominate the tempo of the game.
Yeah.
And if they can slow, Springfield can play as fast as they'd like, but if East Long Meadow plays more confidently, slower, and passing the ball around and calling plays, that's what they need to do. They're not playing their game right now. They're playing Springfield's game, which is what Springfield wants them to do.
I think the other thing is that the Spartans need to, when they're coming out of their own end, they're turning the ball over a lot. Like, I think people need to not be afraid of dribbling. It's fine to, and make those passes, but make sure they're good passes, right?
Yeah.
So they're in a 2-3 zone off the inbound here. And Weiss slides out.
See if they
Gosselin
stay
comes
in
out
the
as
zone.
well. So they look like they're moving out a little bit because the reality is they've had 2 threes so far, right? So they look like they might be a little more of a three-point shooting
another
team.
one.
And I think that was number 5 hits that one. So Weiss has the ball inbound. She's got
Little
time.
stuck in the backcourt.
Looked
like she got
team.
a
She looked like she
bit
got
of
fouled.
a foul.
But, and a nice workaround from Springfield. And Coach Isaac's going to take a timeout here. Not happy with coming out of that timeout, what that looked like.
They definitely need to fix their press break. It looks like they're not all on the same page. They need to set some, they're all just standing there. They need to set some screens, create a little bit of movement. And then once the ball is then in bounds, everyone can't run away from the ball. You can't leave the ball handler in the backcourt with 3 other girls that are coming to trap her, which is just what happened to Weiss. Yeah. Everyone ran away. They thought the ball's in bounds. She's good to go. But they need to move as one unit. Yeah.
And I think I think there's some early sort of being patient with the ball, not feeling like you've got to get rid of it when it comes.
That's also a confidence factor as well.
Yeah, and playing together. Again, they've got.
I mean, these girls have played together. They also play outside of they also play other sports outside of basketball together. Yeah. Shout out Coach Reed, who is the girls field hockey coach, who coaches a number of the girls who are now in basketball season. So
and who's in the house tonight, we might add. And they, they have played, and they've actually played quite a bit of AAU with Doug No, our good friend Doug No.
Gotta love Doug. We told him we'd give him a shout out. So here you go, Doug.
Coach, and anybody would be lucky to have him as a coach, mentor, and basketball guru, if I could say.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair. His head's going to be huge after listening to this.
It might. So Weiss inbounds to Moore.
There we go.
There you go. So you keep working it. There it is. So and then Moore, and that's a foul.
There we go.
So again, that's foul by number 11.
But see, they didn't all run away. They stayed there. They passed the ball well, and they got it into the middle, which is where they broke the press. And then she was going to turn, and this whole left side of the court was wide open. She could have passed to somebody else. She could have dribbled. That was where the foul happened, which obviously then slowed it down. But
so they maintain their spacing, right?
Maintain their space, but don't run away.
Yeah. So Kenna Moreno to Weiss, over to Moore.
They're playing a high,
very high.
half court press almost.
Yeah, and tipped away another. Oh, there's a travel, I believe. Yeah, number 10. So looks like Thompson's going to check back in for Weiss. And the score is 11-4 Springfield with 1:21 left in the first quarter. 3 fouls for Springfield, 2 for the Spartans.
Broke that easily.
That's a good way to work it through. Gosselin's got the ball on top, goes through, gets hit, but no foul. And Springfield's got a break here across, and Moreno
hustled back. Got a leg on it.
Coming back from soccer season, which just ended, and gave it a nice little boot out of bounds. The number 5 to inbound for Springfield. Spartans again are in a bit of a
2-3 zone.
To start.
Very common for coming out of bounds plays. Everyone's running around. It's hard to follow your man.
So Springfield is clearly not. Another good board by Moore. But again, sort of
a little careless with the ball almost.
Yeah, and getting trapped down below, and just got to be careful and see your surroundings. Thompson up to Harju to Moreno, who's got one-on-one, makes a nice move, but got hit there, but no foul. Ball out of bounds off of Moreno. So 13-4 with 36.2
That should have been either East Long Meadow ball or a foul. She doesn't just let the ball fly out of her hands.
Well, and one of the keys to high school basketball is figuring out what are the refs going to call, right? I mean,
what are they?
Much more so than any other one.
Right.
And a good play by Thompson there to step in front and picked off of her leg. Good defense, though. That's what you want to see, some anticipation up top.
High pressure.
Yeah.
Don't back down. If you can get that if you could pick that ball up, you could do it again.
Yeah, and I think wisely, I think that recognize that pressing up, like getting pressure up there, is not because their guards are quick. They get into the lane well.
They're not
So
making a lot of the drives, though.
They're getting the rebounds, though. They continue to get rebounds off of.
Most of their points are from 3 points, and then the rebound off of the.
So last second shot, and it comes up just a little bit short there. So good quarter for Springfield, 13-4. I think the Spartans, they're right there. I think they're sort of their own worst enemies. I think they're turning the ball over too much. And I think on some level, like what they need to do is they need to take better care of the ball, right? And be careful
when they do break the press, they need to set up their offense. They're breaking the press, and every time down, they're going right into a fast break, into a layup. They need to settle into their own shoes.
So get through the press is what you're saying, and then set up their offense.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think they've had one. They don't even need a set play, just one time where they take more than 15 seconds on their side of the court when they're on offense. Play their game. They're not playing their game right now. I think that's what Coach Heisek should be telling them right now.
Yeah, and I think that's right, that in general, Springfield plays an up-tempo style, and we can see that, the Spartans can do that, but I think they also need to be, as you say, playing within themselves.
Yep.
And I think right now they're getting a little out of sorts, and they got to settle back in. And I think this is for sure still a very winnable game for them.
Yep.
They've just got to, I think they got to hit the boards too. Those are the two places where they're really getting hurt, is on the boards, and then as we talked about, breaking the press and settling into their own offense.
Yep. I do like the timeout earlier in the quarter from Heisek when his team looked a little bit frazzled when Springfield's pressing them. I thought that was good to bring them back in, and then we saw they went back out and they were able to break the press easily. I thought that was a good coaching call.
So on the court right now, we've got Moreno, Allie Thompson, Emma Goslin, Carolyn Harju, and Grace Moore. Talia Weiss just got up off the bench. Looks like she's going to be heading back in shortly.
Ooh, I like her shoes.
So Talia's got some sweet shoes. Some good defense there by Goslin. I will say that Goslin has really been playing some nice defense. Good save there by the Springfield player. And a off her leg, and a nice play by number 12. So again, getting possession. They're working hard to get possession.
But then
they're
being
succeeding.
careful with the ball.
Yeah.
For example, that.
Yeah, it's kind of just threw it away there. So Springfield's got number 10 had it. Looked like she was going to pull the trigger. Good cut by number 2 for the layup.
Jill Stevens just got up, and
looks like she's going to
check go in. Yep.
So Thompson with the inbound to Moore. And a little errant pass there. Let's take a breath. Coach Gary's trying to talk to Grace and just tell her, take a breath and settle down a little bit here. I think they all need to just do that and play their game. So we've got Weiss and Stevens just checked in. 17-4 now for Springfield. Weiss is on number 12. Some good D, moving her feet. Decent pick there.
Springfield moving the ball really well.
Yeah, doing the weave. And it's a foul on Moore. She wasn't
She
planted,
seemed a bit shocked on that one.
She was a little surprised with it, but I think she probably wasn't firmly planted.
Her arms were straight up that time. Earlier, she was called for a foul, and her arms kind of came over a little bit. But that one, I would say that we're straight up.
First free throw is up and off the front.
I don't think they've made a free throw yet.
No, I think they've missed quite a few. This could be certainly a lot more to a little, but right now they're hanging in there. They, again, gotta hit the boards here hard. So next one is up and in. So there you go. Thanks, Ailey.
Yep.
So in passes from Stevens, and again another unnecessary or unforced turnover, I should say. It's I think there's just this idea.
It looks she passed the ball right to.
Well, I got tipped from the inbounder, and it got tipped right to the other.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's just one of those things where you got to take a breath.
She also had maybe 3 more seconds to inbound the ball, so that also.
As you say, that's
on a made basket, she can run the baseline as well. That should be something that the coaches on the sideline or even her teammates are communicating with her, that she can move, which will also mess up Springfield's press.
All right, so the second one is in and good, 18-4 with 6:48. So let's see if we can work this press. Thompson gets it from Harju. Good pass over to Harju, to Weiss.
Now they need to just settle it down.
Stevens with a 3 is just a little bit long. Weiss back on D. Wide open 3 there. There's a board
Weiss
by
with the board.
Weiss. And ripped away. So part of that there is that they've got to, once they get that, they've got to pull that in.
Well, Weiss was surrounded by 3 other
Yeah.
Springfield. There's no one else crashing the boards.
Well, and I think on that there's like on that she's got to just pull it away and again they could have called something, but they've shown that they're not going to do that.
They're definitely letting them play through a lot of the contact.
So 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Weiss gets picked, tries to make her way over, and
Good closeout still.
good closeout, but nailed a 3 by number
Nothing
12.
you can do about that.
Another pass by Harju, picked off. So a lot of sloppy play here by the Spartans. It's not from a lack of effort. It's just that
100% agree. But one of her teammates across the court, completely across, should not be calling for the ball. Because an instinct when someone's yelling your name, calling for the ball, you're going to throw them the ball. Your head is going 1,000 miles a minute.
Right.
So that's also.
Yeah. So Weiss is on number 12 and on ball. And number 12 fires a 3. It's off. Rebound by Thompson to Moreno. She's got it up, tried to go to Weiss, but looked like off Springfield, but no. Refs called it the other way. So, all right. Well, so Springfield, it's got the ball. It's 22-4 with 5:29 left. So again, the Spartans are going to have to work here hard on D and really on the boards. That's going to be the key to them getting back in on this. They correctly are playing out on these girls because so far they're really
most of their points have been from threes.
Yeah, they're not working it in,
and they're not stopping
so
either. They're still shooting them in their faces.
Yeah, and so they should be out there like that. Some good D there from Weiss. Ball in. 4 seconds left.
Marino.
1 second left. And rebound by
Stevens.
Knocked out of bounds by Springfield. 4:50 left. 22-4. This should give the Spartans an opportunity to get a little set up here. But again, Springfield is pressing.
Yep, they're ready at the half. Oh, now they're over the half.
So into Moreno. Knocked out of bounds by a Springfield player.
They need
number 15 coming in for Springfield, taking out number 3.
When they get the ball, they also need to look at the hoop. A lot of, even when I was watching JV was doing a great job of getting it to the free throw line, but one of their girls wasn't even turning and facing the hoop.
So Weiss into Thompson. A nice move, a little strong. Gosselin with a good board.
Fights to put it back up.
And off of Springfield there. Jill Stevens, a good battle on the boards. So Weiss is going to inbound. And again, let's see. We're getting some decent shots or relatively good shots in low. Weiss off of Springfield player's foot. Hyzak calling out the play that he would like from underneath the basket. And Weiss is going to inbound. And Weiss gets it, but tipped away at the last minute. It looked like might have had a little opening there, but
that pass is so hard though because you can't throw it up too high. You can't even throw it up too high. You're gonna hit the back of the board.
Yeah. So Weiss into Stevens, back to Weiss. She swings it over to Thompson, into Moreno. Nice. I don't know why she didn't go up with that, but got to take those when you're up. Some tough defense by Springfield, really ball hawking. And good play by Thompson to Gosselin. There's a foul by number 15. And so it looks like sight out of bounds here. Again, new shot clock and number 21 coming in for Springfield.
Hey, 35 seconds to shoot it now?
Yeah.
What?
I think they added a few.
That's crazy. It used to be 30.
Yeah. All right. So inbound to Moreno, back to Weiss. Over to Thompson. Thompson gets in the lane, puts up a jumper, a little short. And getting back on D. Good close down. Another 3 for Springfield. That's off.
It might benefit East Long Meadow to go into a zone. They're doing a lot of the weave. They're switching very often. I think it's tripping up some of the players. And
Could be, and especially because you can be out on the threes, right? So Weiss up to Thompson. Thompson to Goslin. Goslin with a runner, no good. Stevens tries to knock it in. Long pass.
Weiss is there though.
Weiss is right there, does the closeout, and nice, good. There's some good boxing out there. So
It's
Moreno
just unlucky.
Didn't
Tiny.
get the rebound, but she blocked
She was
her
in
out. She had
position. Yep.
So that's what you're looking for, right?
You could even argue that might have been a little bit of an over the back, but
Stevens to Thompson. Thompson over to Moreno. Swings
It's
it
good to
across
slow
to
it down.
Goslin for a 3. A little hard there. Weiss with the jumper, and she nails it. Timeout by Coach Isaac, 22-6 with 3:24 left. Nice little 15-foot jumper for Weiss there. So with 3:24 left, the Spartans chip off a little, and that's what you're going to have to keep doing is chipping
Chip
away
away.
here. So there's a lot.
Can't beat themselves up yet.
Nope, and there's a lot of game left. All right, you got plenty of time here.
Can still get a couple more baskets in this
Down 16,
half.
that's nothing. And so,
Yeah.
But I think we're starting to see some better things here. And
It's 8 layups.
I think you're right that if they shift over perhaps to a zone, then they're cutting off the threes.
Right, and it would also help if they want to try to do a 3-2, then it could also help. They could play it tighter up top, which would help with the threes, but also with the penetration of the guards, because they're not really posting up. They don't have anyone big to post up down low, which is the biggest concern when you go into a 3-2.
Yeah. Well, and as we've talked about, I mean, they are cutting, but they're not making those runners for the most part.
Exactly.
So, but again, like this is going to have to be. They
need to change something on defense though, because what they're doing is not working.
Right, but they're going to get. I mean, I think defensively, I mean, they can probably say with man. I don't disagree with you. I think on zone would be good.
I also don't know what they've practiced,
right,
which is the other part of it.
But I think that really, if they can get the rebounds, right? So they're just limited to one shot, and then they play themselves differently and are getting the ball out of their own things. I mean, but they're going to have to be gritty here, and they've got a press going on, so they're trying something a little bit different.
We called it.
Yep. So there's a 2-1-2. And a nice pass in there. Good defense by Weiss to knock it away.
That was good. That was hard for Springfield to break. That was a risky pass. That's not going to work every time.
So Weiss over to Moreno for a 3 is a little high 3, and comes back down. So
Weiss and Moreno were both back.
Jump shot, good board, good position, and it's going to be Springfield's ball. Or sorry, East Longmeadow's ball off Springfield. Yep. So Weiss is bringing it in. Need somebody to get the ball from her.
Springfield took back their press, which is interesting because that was working very well for them.
Yep. So Thompson up high, she had Moreno cutting through.
It was there, but she shouldn't be the one passing it. If she can swing that around to Weiss, who was on the wing, she can make that more direct, shorter pass, which is less likelihood for an interception there.
And followed up by a nice defensive play by Thompson there to step in and break that down. So looks like they are in a zone now. And nice defense again by Thompson off Springfield. So again, this is what they're gonna have to do to get back in the game is
defense turns into offense. I've been told that growing up playing. I've seen it even at the college level watching. And that's what they're doing. They've just gotten a number of stops.
So Weiss into Thompson, into Weiss on the post, right up to Goslin, a nice little pass. Oh, good idea there.
Trickled around.
That works though. That's a good possession.
That's a high percentage shot.
Thompson with good D and forces them to take a timeout. So again, beginning to see some good things here, but particularly on the defensive and scrappy end. They're going to have to scrap to get themselves back in this game, right?
Coach Gary with the whiteboard drawing something up for the girls now.
Yeah. So, and I think they did on defense. They did go to a zone, right?
Yeah.
Was it 3-2?
I think it was a 3-2. They weren't down there for very long. Yeah. They weren't down there for very long, so I couldn't get a good look. But it looked like a 3-2.
I think there's, and you know this as well, having been a point guard, that there's always that tendency to want to push and when you try to thread the needle. And I think when you're down
it's
like
so
this,
it's so hard because you can see it in your head and you can visualize it going through.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't anticipate what the defense is going to be able to do. You don't think they're going to be able to get there. So.
But on this last play, there was a nice play where Weiss got the ball down in the post, right? And then
the little shovel pass.
So
Gosling, I thought was nice.
They collapsed down on her,
Right.
and she kicked it out to Gosling for
Right.
a 10-footer.
Right.
That's a high percentage shot.
Right.
You're going to take that every time. And if you miss
She
it, you
should.
miss it, right?
Yes,
So-
that will fall.
So again, they're
It
going to
trickled
do
around it. It could have gone in.
right.
Like,
But that's a good possession. That's what
Yes.
you're looking for,
Yep.
right? So
but that was them playing their game.
right. All right. So they've got so good defense there by Weiss to tap it away. Nice
Good
job
defense
by
down low.
nice job by
She
Moore
figured
to
it out, kept her
to
arms
hold
up
him.
straight,
Right.
didn't use her body. That's how you play defense
and a
down
jump
low.
ball there. Gosling again playing really tough, getting in there and scrapping on those loose balls. That's what you need. So Weiss into Moore. A good pick by Gosling. Moore drives, goes
Good
right to
move
the
in the
basket,
lane.
all the way in. Just missed the layup just a bit, a little strong, but a nice possession. That's a good, that's a good possession there. So looks like I don't know. No, looks like they're back to man. No, are they? Oh no, they're playing a 2-1-2 with Weiss in the middle. And that's,
Maybe to help try and stop that penetration.
yeah, and I think that just did it, right? That pass in, and Weiss stepped
Weiss
in,
was
knocked it
there,
away. Yeah, so that's a good defensive adjustment here.
2-1 is interesting because it is a zone, but it's kind of also a man-to-man.
Mhm.
It's
All right, so Moore bringing the ball up. There's a pick there. Oh, swiped away by Springfield. Swiped away again by Springfield. And a really nice block by Moore. And you saw she went straight up there, hands up, really
patient
well done.
too. She waited for. She knew she could get it. She was in position. She
Yeah.
waited for her to
Very
let the
good.
ball leave her hands and then get it out of there.
All right, so inbound ball from Springfield. Immediately the Spartans jump out. I think they've obviously come to understand that Springfield can jack up these threes.
I
And they've
think
got
they're in a 3-2.
I think so now, yeah. But it looks like Weiss is cutting. When there's a pass down low, it looks like Weiss is stepping in, right? So it's either a 3-2 or a 2-on-2. That's got to get that board. There you go. So Marino grabs it and takes the possession, slows it down.
She just took control of the court. That is
Right.
what they need somebody to do, and she just stepped up and did that.
So
and that
Marino
just
in
created.
on the drive and gets fouled by number 15. So 2 fouls for each team, 22-6. Moreno at the line with 44.3 seconds left.
I think if they can knock these down, that would be good momentum going into the.
And listen, I think it's been about.
These last few minutes have been a completely different team than what they've been playing so far this whole game as well.
Yeah, I think it's actually been more like 4 minutes. I don't think Springfield has scored in 4 minutes or so. So they're clamping down. They're playing better in that end, and I think
a huge part of it though is the change in the defense.
Yeah, I think if they can settle themselves, which is what they're doing, I think they've got a very good chance of coming back here. But it's going to take work.
Yep.
So it'd be nice if Marino can sink this one, and she uses the glass. So
hey, any way to get it
any
through
way
it,
to go,
doesn't
and
matter.
it still counts on the score sheet, right? So good break.
Good hands by
nice
Weiss.
defense by
Came
Weiss.
out
Good
of
hustle.
nowhere.
Very nicely done. So 36.9 left, 22-7. The Spartans have cut the lead to 15. And let's see what they can do here. Good block by Weiss.
Wow, she's having a little moment on defense.
Grace Moore with a
good pick by Gosling too. That helped her get down the court.
And they're just, the one thing on these passes.
That almost hit Mr. Mack.
The one thing on these passes is that they can't be a little lazy with it.
Yep.
Like that's got to be a crisper pass, right? Okay, so 25.9. The shot clock is off, so Springfield can take it for the last shot. So defense slides with cut through. And good play by Thompson, who makes the steal, goes up and in for 2. Beautifully done. Stay up there is what Coach Isaac is imploring them to do.
Keep the pressure. Try not to let them get a shot off.
Oh, and a really nice block by Moore.
Half.
Very nicely done. So
good momentum for the Spartans going into the half.
Down only 13. That's very doable. And look the way in which they needed to get back in the game was defense, right? And making better passes and etc. So that's exactly what they're doing. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be back with second half action. Stay tuned, folks. All right, everybody, welcome back to East Long Meadow High School. Just about to begin the second half. And as we've talked about, I think the Spartans know what they need to do. They got to play better on defense. They got to crash the boards, and they got to keep, those last couple minutes of the first half, they played their game, and they've got to set up their offense effectively. And so let's see. These first few minutes are going to be important. They're down 13.
They'll be very telling, I think, for how the game can go.
Yeah, so Springfield is going to get the ball first here at half court, and we'll see what kind of looks like they're in that sort of 1-2-2 or 3-2.
I think it's a 3-2, and they're just having the point come up very high.
Yeah.
And put some pressure on.
Yeah, and again, this makes sense given their
Yep.
their ability to shoot the three. And on these, you got to watch that backdoor cut.
Good active hands.
Yeah.
But now
So Moreno.
that was great. She brought the ball down and then realized there was nothing there. Didn't force it anywhere. Didn't force herself into the corner. Passed it out.
Nice play by Gosselin to Moreno.
With
for
a wide
three,
open shot.
And she nails it. That's a big bucket. So down 10. So nice hustle there by Weiss to get back. And that wide open three is, was a big boost for them.
Right,
coming out
only
of the
down
half.
10. Now they're in double digits.
Yep.
Breaking that double-digit
gotta-
barrier can be.
Yep, good defense there. Oh, and Weiss
Weiss
tips
had
it
a
away.
hand on it.
Yep. Pass across, ball in, and foul on Thompson. Came across to try to help out. All right, so
I can't see.
her hair's over her
13?
number, so number 11.
Is this who
I
we were?
believe.
No, it's not 11. This is who we were arguing about before. I think it's 13.
All right, well,
11's at the top of the key. Now she's
okay.
walking over towards us.
You're correct.
I
Let's
know.
see what her number is. So whoever she is, she made the first free throw, so that was good for her. I think it's number 10, actually.
No, it's
Yes.
13.
No, that's not a 3. This is 0. Why?
This is what it's like at home too, everybody.
Oh, God. All right. And misses the second
Oh,
one
it is
as well.
10. You're right.
Got the rebound there. Weiss pulls down and
Brings the
is on
ball
the
out.
fast break. Coming down hard.
She wants to get to the hoop.
Nice pass there by Weiss over
Good
to
kick
Moore.
Set something up, swing the ball around, get some movement
Good
going.
pass into Gosselin. Nice take. Ball in and out. And,
Again, another high percentage shot though. Those ones
Yeah.
in the paint are gonna fall. That one was a little strong. She kind of
Yeah.
had the momentum from the turn, but
right. So foul on
the
Gosselin.
idea is there,
Right.
which is the most important part.
So it's 2 quick ones on the Spartans in the second half to get started. Don't want to get too far down the road of
Right,
of getting into foul trouble and getting into the bonus for them.
being in a hole.
So Springfield breaks that. Number 3 for Springfield. Again, boards by Springfield. Missed layup. Good block by Thompson, but got her on the arm apparently. So
I mean, it's gonna happen when that was their third shot attempt on that possession.
yeah. So
It-
you gotta. That's the boxing out where
Right.
and where that becomes critical is that you just don't want to give them too many opportunities. So
She might be in a little bit of foul trouble, so Isaac is sending Caroline Harju to the line.
so number 10 again with the miss on the first free throw.
Thompson with 3 fouls, so
Okay.
give her a little bit of a rest. Weiss has the ball, passes it over to Moore. Great pass into the paint. Couldn't get it to go though, but Springfield with the fast break coming down to the baseline. Kicked out for the 3. 3 with the 3. Weiss at the top of the key, pass to Marino. Back to Weiss. Over into the corner for the shot. Little strong. Bounced around the rim. Drives into the paint now. Kicks it out for the 3. Looked good. A little off. Spartans battling for the rebound. Got pushed out. Tipped out by Springfield. Weiss is going to take it out for the Spartans. Ooh, threads the needle into Harju, and the on the block, but just wasn't strong enough to hold on to the ball. Loses it, then passes it up to Weiss, in for the layup and gets fouled. So Grace Moore is going to head to the line for 2 now. See if she can sink these for the Spartans. Missed the first one. Let's see if she can get the second. Doesn't make it, but Jill Stevens gets the rebound. Weiss goes up for the shot, dribbles around the rim, and eventually falls out. Doesn't get it. Springfield bringing it down now. Kicks to the corner with the pump fake, then takes it on baseline in for the layup. It's a nice move. So Spartans are working on breaking the press now. Did that pretty easily. Looks like Spartans need to communicate a little bit better. Weiss had no idea that there was a girl coming from behind and on her side. So that's where her teammates, or even her teammates on the bench, need to communicate a little bit and contribute where in those situations. Now it's in, over to Marino, Moore at the top of the key, over to Weiss, back to Moore at the top with the drive, gets fouled on the drive, on the floor though, so Weiss will take it out of bounds. 3 fouls for each team. Nothing there. Stevens with the 3 from the corner, nothing. Gosling with the rebound out to Marino, then back up top to Moore. Outside to Weiss, up top to Marino, over to Moore. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. Kind of got swarmed a little bit by Springfield over there. Good defense by Springfield. They're really good about that trap, that 2-man trap. Weiss signaling for somebody to come help with the inbound. Marino eventually gets it. Moore has it up top, over to Gosling. Gosling with the drive. Looked like she got a little tripped up. Her arms, 2 Spartan fighting for the ball. Tipped by Springfield. It's going to stay Spartan ball. Weiss is going to take it in. Marino with the 3 from the same spot she sunk it before. Didn't get it that time though. Springfield with the rebound. Takes it down. Looks like the Spartans are stopping their press, which seemed to work for them a little bit in the first half. Springfield swinging it around the top. Weiss gets a hand on it and pokes it out of bounds. Springfield gets it in, no problem. The top of the key with the ball now. Now in the corner. Not a lot of movement from them. Now into the paint. Into the corner for the 3. It's good. Marino the ball down. Trapped at top. And then out of bounds. Springfield looked like they got the ball, but then 11 must have stepped out of bounds. Weiss is going to take it in for the Spartans. Eleven saw that one coming from a mile away, had a hand on that practically before it was even in bounds. Dad had to step away, but he's back now. Or in a moment. There he is.
Okay, hi, everybody. A little family crisis there, but we're back. All right, so.
Weiss with a nice fake and the drive.
Just a little strong there, but a really good idea.
Ooh, nice handles from the Springfield point guard, a little around the back move.
Yeah. Weiss cut her off, trying to come into the lane. Looked like a bit of a travel there, but they let that one go. Good board by Springfield again. They're really working the boards here with.
It's a smart move too. She's felt someone on her back, took it under the hoop, and grabbed it up on the other side.
So 2:36 left. It's 33-12 Springfield. So Springfield has begun to pull back away here after the Spartans had cut the lead a good bit. So
another foul that Springfield just committed on one of the Spartans players driving into lane at the top of the key. So if the Spartans can keep doing that, maybe they can get them into some foul trouble and get some points back that way.
Yeah. Okay, so another drive by Springfield.
That's just too easy.
That's a nice shot on the baseline there.
Good pass.
Good pass by Moore to Thompson.
Another good pass.
To Gosselin. Just a little strong. Oh, Thompson almost had that rebound, got knocked away. Good pass by Springfield.
Make those easy bunnies.
Yeah. Fast break points are starting to pile up here. And Moreno, Moreno catches, tries to turn, and the Springfield player knocks it away. 1:56 left in the third, 37-12. Okay, so Moreno over to Moore.
Good ball
Gosselin,
movement.
To
Moreno for the three.
And she nails
it's good.
it. So
that's
again,
her second one of the night.
Yeah, and she can hit those for sure with some consistency. So, that's a good good movement.
Moreno calling for a trap.
And a nice play by Moreno to knock it away. Thompson in for the layup for two. 37-17 with 1:20 left in the third. Nice play by Moreno, pushed down by the Springfield defender, and no call there.
The Springfield girl just took two hands and pushed her.
Yeah.
Right in front of the ref. It's all right. The whole a little chippy all around, so let him playing through. Marino's playing some great defense. If she can keep up the intensity, she'll bring it up for the rest of the squad.
Yeah, and some good defense there to cut the player off from cutting down into the lane. 54 seconds left in the quarter. Picked by a Springfield player. Good D there, Moreno. Picks it off ahead of the field.
Looked like she got a little contact on that layup.
A little contact there, but it was... So they're definitely letting them play here. Refs are, this is getting a little bit out of control. Looked like Moreno Stevens got hit in the face on that rebound.
And then Moreno just got decked on the side.
Yeah.
But
anyways, so
might be a good idea for Isaac to take a timeout.
There's 33 seconds left in the quarter, so I think they're going to regroup here. 3-pointer from a corner, and again, can't leave those ones open. They've shown tonight that they're going to get you if you do that. So Moreno to Stevens, good break there. Oh, nice move by Stevens. Put it up, but was behind the basket. Fouled by Thompson. With 14.7 left. Weiss going in for the last 14 seconds here. So Weiss is going to inbound. Over to Thompson, to Moore, cuts through, nice cut by Thompson.
Great move. That's what they need to be doing all night. It's open.
That's a good play there. And 1 second left in the quarter. So at the end of 3, Springfield International Charter School is ahead 40-19. A nice little burst at the end there by the Spartans, but got a lot of work to do here. And again, they're going to have to, early on they really got, again, killed by the rebounds.
Yep.
They were getting 3 or 4 chances there. And
they're bound to make one of them, or at least make one of the free throws, and then those add up.
Yeah. So, all right. We'll see what they can do here. It's going to be an uphill climb, but...
what do you think Isaac's saying to them right now?
I think he's... I think that there's some work they're going to have to do in terms of playing within themselves. I think they're going to get better and better at doing that. But
I think a lot of potential. They're showing a lot of character here. They're
Yeah.
not giving up. They're playing good defense still. They are having those good bursts of putting 2, 3, 4 plays together consecutively. So if they can just do that more consistently, they could be a good team this season.
Oh, and I think that, again, like, there's a lot of turnovers. I think if we look at the score sheet, we'll see that
Right.
it's going to be difficult to
An
win
imbalance.
games. And I would be willing to sort of bet that if you looked at, the two places you really have to improve is turnovers and then rebounds. They're getting out rebounded significantly. So. All right, so it looks like Spartans are inbounding the ball. Weiss is going to inbound it. And again, if they're going to get back into this, they're going to have to make a burst here pretty quickly.
Right off the jump.
Yeah, got to get a good possession here. And so Moore's with the ball. To Gosselin, back over to Weiss. Weiss into Thompson. Thompson cross-court pass, a little dangerous there. Moore with a nice play. Step through, good idea, but didn't quite her there. So Thompson cut that off effectively. Weiss up the top, wide open in the corner. Can't really let him do that. No, they got lucky on that one. Weiss with a good rebound. Just coming down the court with some speed. Over to Moore. Moore makes a nice play to get it and cut through.
A nice step.
Good step through, but ended up getting cut off. And good block by the Springfield player. Nice board there by Allie. Thompson.
Got lucky there. There were not a lot of Spartans players back
Over
on
to
defense.
Weiss. You slow it down a little bit here and get your offense set up. Weiss to Thompson, wide open in the lane.
On the elbow.
A good opportunity there, but nobody. Gosselin to Weiss and tipped away by the Springfield player. Good hustle and defense there.
Some of the facial expressions from the players are so good.
Yeah.
So Weiss will take it out for the Spartans.
Good tip into Moore. A nice rebound guy. Gosselin
Right up and
in.
under.
40-21. 6:49 left. Got a cover and cut across. Moore, with a good defensive play. But let him get another rebound there.
That was what, 3 shots that they just.
2, and she made the initial difficult play there.
Right. No one else is back on defense.
Yeah,
which is,
it's
late in the game. People are getting tired. I see that.
But they were also pressing, and they broke the press. So, right. So Weiss to Thompson. Weiss surveying. Thompson for 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound by Springfield. And Springfield on the break. Weiss
again, not a lot of numbers
squares
back.
up. And good defense there by Gosselin. Looked like all ball, but they called 2 on the lean in. Looks like Harju's checking in for the Spartans, and number 11 and 5 going to be checking in for Springfield. And that one was a bit off by number 3. Another hard free throw. Good block by Moore on
straight up again.
Again, but another board by Springfield. You really got to, on those free throws, those ones should be yours. So got to work that. Springfield inbound the ball with 6:02 left, 42-21.
See if the Spartans can get a stop here, turn some defense into offense.
Drop down low to the Springfield, up and in, and a foul. Oh, it was a nice little maneuver.
That was a nice move, yeah.
By number 22, good take there. See what she can do with these, with this one to go for the old traditional 3-point play. Nice board by Grace Moore there. The Spartans coming down. Tipped away by number 2. Moore recovers to Thompson. And they called an over and back. I don't know about that one, but okay.
I think the only reason it was she may have landed on her right foot, which was over the court, and then come down on her second foot, which was the left, which would have gone back. But
okay. So Springfield with the ball, 5:43 left. Weiss on the point. It's
looked
in
like
the lane.
she took a few steps there.
Yeah. Moore with a good rebound over to Weiss. Weiss is coming down with head of steam to Thompson, to Moore.
Did that nice cut she did before.
Yeah. Thompson got caught in the corner. Moore swings it across to Moreno. Weiss goes
in the lane.
And she gets fouled. And a nice take by Talia Weiss there.
Went up strong with it.
Yeah.
I mean, odds weren't looking good for her. She had one on her back, one in front, another one coming in to help.
Yeah,
so she did the right play, went up strong with it, and got the foul, at least giving herself a chance to get 2 here.
And the first one is up and a little hard for Weiss. So she can.
There's that weird in between where it's either a swish or it can go off the backboard and go in. And players often hit the back of the rim.
Yeah.
It looks good, and then it hits the back and it bounces off, and you're like.
Yeah. So let's see what Weiss can do with the second. It's up and off the front of the rim. And got it, obviously every point counts here when you're down by 23. So good makeup defense there. Long 3, and that's way off. So
Spartans caught a break there.
Yeah, that was a long 3 though. So we'll probably give them that one every time if they're going to launch it from out there. So Moore over to Weiss.
They're
trying to swing the ball.
I think they're doing a much better job of setting themselves up, swinging the ball, making those extra passes to give their teammates the best shot possible.
Tipped away by Springfield player. So you can tell that the Spartans are trying to get Moreno open with
that three. Yep.
So Weiss into Thompson, open little jumper, little strong, and
she had some space. She could have dribbled in, maybe gotten herself a foot or 2 closer.
So Moreno tried to go straight up, but still got her with the body there.
Right idea. It's just hard when everyone's running and your momentum's going in that direction.
Right. So Gosselin looks like she's checking back in for the Spartans. 2 shots for number 2 for Springfield. Gosselin in for Moreno. So Spartans are going to have to just try to keep battling here and see if they can chip this lead down. They are running short on time, and long rebound to 22. The force is
strong with it, goes up.
With it, a little strong. Another rebound by number 5. Just too many rebounds there. Dangerous cross-court pass, but it finds its way to number 2 for a nice little floater. So Moore coming up with the ball. Pick by Gosselin.
Good cut
by Gosselin, and looked like
out of all the calls
block.
This game, that one looked like the most reassuring block.
Yeah.
But
so, anyways,
we'll take it.
We'll take it. So foul by number 22 on Springfield. Gosselin at the line for 2.
Don't you just love high school basketball refs?
Oh, well, listen.
Didn't miss that.
They do the best.
I mean, anything's better than AAU. They really let you play there.
Yeah, they let you play there for sure. But, there's a real
dearth. It makes you tougher. It makes you tougher.
Real shortage of referees. So as much as it can be a little frustrating from time to time, we have to.
I recognize some of these guys from when I played.
Yeah.
I'm a junior in college for reference now, everybody. So.
Right. And Gosselin for the second shot, and it's a little long. Got a little hand to the face there. Gosselin runs into a pick, and number 10 squirts through her hands and out of bounds. So
we've settled the conflict. It is number 10.
That's right. So 4:06 left. Spartans are going to have to get some good possessions here to have a chance at cutting this lead. A nice drive by Moore, slicing and dicing her way through the lane.
Just get it close. Give your team confidence going into their next games as well.
And on that one, the challenge is that, they're taking off after a made basket, and they're getting a lot of breaks. So you gotta
But
get that
why-
and then send people back.
Right.
As soon as that happens.
Right.
So you got their 2-3. Weiss is out on number 10. They swing the ball around. Gosselin's up high over to number 11. A pick there. Good defense
Good active
by
hands
Weiss.
by Weiss.
Nice
Good
D
defense by
Talia
Weiss.
and a foul by number 11. Frustration foul there. So, all right. So it's going to be Spartans ball on the side. Very solid D there and good hustle and effort. So Weiss is going to inbound with 3:30 left. 46-23. A long pass in from Weiss
Ooh,
to
nice little tip.
Gosselin with the floater, and she gets fouled by number 22.
All day. They could have been doing this all game.
So,
Sorry, I'm just looking at
all right. So
Talia.
Gosselin at the line for 2. All right, makes the first
There
one.
we go.
46-24. Again, time may be running out on the Lady Spartans tonight, but let's see if they can battle here and make it even more competitive. Never know, but 17, 18 points at this juncture. Moore tips it out. Weiss grabs the rebound. Over to Thompson, into Harju. Back out to Thompson. Good defense.
Good
into
entry
Gosselin.
pass.
Good move. Oh, and she misses
She's
the
just
layup.
too far
A little
under the
too
hoop.
far under, yeah.
Looked like she was starting to lose her balance a little.
Yeah.
But
So
great move. Good passing.
Spartans get back on D well there. Springfield swinging it into number 22. A nice little up and under, but
Looked like it went off of a foot and kind of
Yeah.
rolled away. Got a chance. Another chance.
a lot of rebounds here for Springfield. And Springfield player was out of bounds when she tapped it. 2:46 left in the fourth quarter. So again, Spartans can not afford to miss anything here. And more over to Weiss. Again, gonna have to go relatively quickly here. Weiss cut through. Thompson looked like she had an open lane there. It stopped.
She wasn't facing the right way when she caught it.
Blocked out of bounds.
And didn't even take the chance to just peer over her shoulder. If she had, she would have seen there was no one within at least 5 feet of her.
I think
could have
she was
taken it right to the
expecting
hoop.
it,
Yeah. Was expecting a body to be there.
Right. So Weiss to inbounds. Into Moore. Moore right up
And one.
gets the and one. So again, we're down 46-26 here. 2:20 left. And again, you like to see some battle here. And that says something
That shows
about,
grit. Yep.
Yep. So timeout by Springfield International with 2:21 left. So again, this is one of those games where I think they got themselves behind early and quickly, and
But how they played in the fourth quarter, I think, says a lot.
it does say a lot, and certainly better than and I think against teams that are going to press and that are going to play quick and physical, they're going to have to
Find the
out,
balance of let them playing their game, but then let the opposing team play their game, but know that that's not how we play. We need to take the ball down, settle it, work it around, pass the ball. When they've been doing that on their offense, they're making good cuts. They're getting those in and out passes, those give and goes, and they're turning into points, being productive.
So it's going to be a little too little tonight, but again,
it's only second season of the game.
Only second game of the year.
Yep. Thank you.
So you gotta keep working these things, and progress is what you want to see, right?
Yep.
I do think that this game probably should have ended up being a good bit closer.
Yeah, I agree.
And we'll have to just see how the Spartans bounce back. Their next game is Friday night against Longmeadow, so that'll be a good test.
Good rivalry.
Yeah, so that'll be a good test for them. So Grace Moore with one to try to
a little
get
confusion between the refs whether it was 2 shots or 1.
Yeah, well, she made that.
Yep, the and one.
The and one. So, And she rolls that one in. A nice soft touch there.
Spartans bringing back the press. I was going to ask why they stopped it because it was working, right?
And like that one got thrown away. Moore makes a nice play to get to it. To Gosselin.
Settle it. See if they can settle it. Compose themselves just like that.
Harju with a little jumper. A little hard. Looked good there.
But that's a good shot still. Wide open. She took her time. Those will fall later in the season.
Yeah. So Springfield swings it around. Number 22 at the top of the key. Gosselin takes a swipe at it. Strong move by 22. The board by Moore up to
good extra
Thompson,
pass.
right to Harju. It gets blocked. Harju ties her up. And a little push there by Springfield. And looks like it's going to be Springfield's ball. That's something probably the refs should address and say, hey.
Yep.
That's
because you don't want that to get out of hand.
Right. Especially at this point in the game.
Right.
So Moore with the interception. She's going to go straight up and in. Just misses the layup. And Springfield comes out with it. She goes in strong, and she misses the layup.
Somehow Springfield gets the rebound.
Another rebound for Springfield. And
wait, I didn't even see any arms near her on that one.
It was a swipe that I believe they called. So 1:14 left, 46-27 on that one. That one, hard to say. Hard to see what that looked like, but clearly a swipe at the ball and must have got a part of the person there.
Yep.
22 misses on a, sort of a squibber off the backboard there, and we'll see what she does with the last one. And Jill Stevens looks like she's getting ready to check back in. Misses that. Good box out by Carolyn Harju to Moore. So Moore up the lane. Thompson to
good quick
Gosselin.
Passing.
Back to Thompson for three. Off the backboard and in. So 46-30. A little more respectable getting there. Nice try by Thompson.
She anticipated. She was just 1 second too late.
Yeah. Travel there, I think. Yeah. The travel. With 43 seconds left, 46-30. Stevens is coming in for the Spartans, taking out Gosselin.
Gosselin played well.
Yeah, and she played gritty, was battling for everything.
Great defense.
So Moore brings the ball up. She's looking for an opening. Into Thompson, who cuts through the lane. Nice move. Weiss goes in, up, and nice, good drive by Weiss. Just
rolled around, got a little bit of body.
Rolled around and out. Yep, no call there.
No surprise.
Well, you know what? They set the tone early that they weren't going to call a lot, and I think they've
been consistent.
They've stayed true to that.
Yeah,
so
that
in that way, that's what you have to look for. So
right.
A little long there by number 15. 20 seconds left with 16-point lead for Springfield. Moore milking the clock as much as she can. Comes in, tries to make a move, but gets blocked. Over to Harju. Harju gets knocked down, but Springfield gets the ball, coming up with it, and about 8 seconds left in the game. Drives to the basket. Board by Thompson, out of bounds with 1.5 seconds left. Off her leg. So Springfield's going to get the ball, and this is going to close out this one. I think the Spartans have some things that they can build off of, but I think there's no question they've got things that they have to work at. Yep. And that's the end of the game with the final score. Springfield International Charter School, 46. East Long Meadow Spartans, 30. Signing off for Josh Weiss and Haley Weiss.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll get you next time.